happy Friday, the 28th of March. I am off on another adventure. I was supposed to be having a companion with me today, but unfortunately they're not well. So it's just me again. I'm off to Geneva in Switzerland for the day. So I'm going from Luton this time, which makes a change because all the other ones have been from Stansted. I have booked parking at the Holiday Inn, which is a 10-minute walk from Luton Airport. That was £20 with a £2 something or other fee. It's an hour and 15 minutes from here, so it's about the same distance as Stansted. My flight's at 8 o'clock, so it's going to take, it's what, 4:30 now, so I'm leaving in a second. So yeah, I'm very excited. Looking forward to Geneva, Switzerland, chocolate, obviously. So let's head on and get over to Luton. Well, I made it. It is 5:47 and it's actually daylight. I think this is the first time I've arrived for one of these day trips and it's actually been daylight, so it's nicer that you know, I could find it okay. So the roads were quite busy. Obviously I'm probably that little bit later flying out because my flight's not till 8. Normally I've flown out sort of like 6-7 o'clock, so yeah, the roads are busy. But it didn't get any traffic to like stop me or anything, so yeah, no, really excited for this one. So I parked at the Holiday Inn Express. I have done it through the app, so I think it's Your Parking Space it's called, and it was £20, as I said, £20 plus £2 something or other fee. I'm just going to nip into reception to make sure I can park anywhere and I don't need to do anything, just to be on the safe side. And then I'm going to walk to the airport. It says about 10 minutes, so I believe there's a road pathway all the way around. So let's go and find out. Typical English weather, it's starting to spit. I've just been into the reception of the hotel and they said, yeah, park anywhere, as long as you've pre-booked it, you're absolutely fine. I showed her the reservation just to be on the safe side. She said, yeah, absolutely fine. So I'm now just walking up to the airport. There's a road along the side. You can see like the multi-storey in front of me, and there's a road along the side. So I'm just sort of like, there's a lot of people going the same way, so I'm following them. So hopefully we get to the same place. So I can see the EasyJet flights, or the EasyJet planes. So yeah, we're going the right way. So that was very easy. It wasn't even 10 minutes. And there was a path all the way around, and you literally just follow everybody else because we're all going the same direction. It's cold and it's windy here. It's supposed to be 15 degrees and sunny in Geneva, so fingers crossed. I'm literally just about to go into the terminal, as you can see there. And I'll go through security. I've got 2 hours. I need to get some breakfast because I didn't bring any with me. So let's head on in. We are going to departures. Obviously you've got, as you come in, there's a long time since I've flown from here. I think it was August last year, so you've got literally EasyJet overtake the whole of Luton mostly. So you've got EasyJet on there, but then you've got the board on the up here to tell you where we're going. So 8 o'clock Geneva. Yeah, on time so far, fingers crossed. So we are out and through security. It was a bit of a mission. It only took 20 minutes, but the belt they put us on to begin with was broken, so we had to move it to the other side. Then that stopped working. Then they flagged my bag because they thought my bottle was full, even though it was empty. But it only took 20 minutes in the grand scheme of things. So we are now in, obviously, departures. We've got loads of places to eat. I think it goes around for quite a while, so you've got all, I think it's very much like Stansted now, sort of like goes around in a curve, and then it opens up into a big area. So you've got your standard shops, loads of places to eat, and it just keeps going around. I want to get something for breakfast, but I don't want much. I think last time I flew from here I got like a bacon roll, so I might see if I can get that again. So yeah, then it opens up into the big area where there's loads of places to sit. Well, let's say loads of places to sit. There's places to sit, whether or not there's actually anywhere to sit. And this is the madness that is Luton. So much busier than Stansted, I feel. So yeah, let's find some breakfast. We have our gate 3. Terminal's absolutely heaving. A lot busier than Stansted, I believe. But yeah, we have a gate 3, so we're just heading down there now. I am in the middle seat, so it would have been the aisle in the middle seat. So I did look on EasyJet, and you don't have to let them know if somebody's checked in. You don't have to let them know that they're not going to be there. Apparently, just go down as a no-show. So hoping that they won't put anybody else in the seat next to me, and I might have a extra space or whole row to myself. So it's just gone 7 o'clock, so we've got just under an hour to take off, so we should be boarding shortly. So the flight was really quick, although we were half an hour late getting into the air, so we didn't land until 10 to 11. Although we were supposed to push away early, it was quite a queue to get out, so we landed at 10 to 11. I've just got through. It is 25 past 11. Passport control was really quick, took 10 minutes at most. I've just downloaded the Swiss travel app, and I can get a one-day travel card for €7, and that does the train, the buses, and I also believe it does the boats as well. So I'm going to get the train. It's about a 10-minute journey into the centre. Once I get in there, I'm then going to have a look and see what's nearest and go from there. So let's go and head to the train. Okay, so that was a bit of a mission. The whole train central network had gone down, some malfunction of some sort, so everything was cancelled. Managed to find I could get on a number 10 bus, but I was trying to find said number 10 bus. Thank God for Google Maps is all I can say. That has dropped me off into the centre, but it seems like it's quite a bit of a walk to all the bits and pieces. Sorry, I'm just going under a bridge that's really loud. That's better, we're out from underneath the bridge. So yeah, it seems like the centre is quite like half an hour walk to everything that you need to get to. I got on the bus and that took 20 minutes, whereas the train normally takes 6. But it was included in the travel card that I've got, so it wasn't too bad. But yeah, so I'm walking up to the Jet d'Eau, which is a big fountain first, and I believe you can get on the lakes, the boats that go across the lake there as well. So I'm going up to that first. And then I'll see from there. I've got a few bits and pieces I want to do. Obviously I'm a bit restricted with time now because it took so long to get anywhere. I met a lovely lady and her mum. They would come over from Belfast and they're spending the night here in the day. So yeah, lovely to meet them and to chat with them. So yeah, let's see if we can head towards the fountain. So this is usually what they call the flower clock. Yeah, there are no flowers around it. When I've seen it online, there's been all flowers and prettiness around where the grass is. And they've also put a barrier up so you can't go anywhere near it. I expect that's probably to stop people climbing on it, although there is a fence at the front. But yeah, it's just a bit of grass now with a clock hand in the middle, so that's a bit of a shame. But I'm in a beautiful park area. I'm going to see if I can get one of the boat cruises as well now. So that's why it is. The flower clock will be undergoing work from the 17th of March to prepare for the line-up for the Euro 25. During the works, the perimeter of the clock will be periodically closed to public. That's why then. So June it opened, so I've missed it. Never mind. So I'm literally just wandering. I've got no plan really, but look at the fountain I've just found. So pretty. Actually, it's nice to see a fountain working for a change, because you know, other places I've been to so far have been so cold, they didn't have any of the water on in New York because it was too cold, it would freeze. So it's actually nice to see a fountain. It's nice to have some sunshine as well. Or we can get a better view of the Jet d'Eau as well from here. So yeah, that there is the Jet d'Eau. I'm probably not pronouncing that right, my French is absolutely atrocious, but basically it's a big water cannon that shoots miles up into the air, or feet up into the air, exaggeration, but it's on like a harbour. It's beautiful out here, absolutely beautiful. And then you've got like a little park area as well. There's some bandstands, there's the fountain, there's loads of places to sit and just chill in the sunshine, and there's another bandstand over there, so it's really, really cute. I want to try and work out on how to get onto some of these boats, but I'm just not sure. So, lady, I've met quite a lot of English people, so they've said like to go and have a look at a board up here, so I'm going to go and do that. There's a guy here on the promenade who's doing bubbles. Oh, those bubbles! Sorry for the squintiness, it's very bright. So I found out where I was in the little garden place. They do like one of those little trains, you know, you get in Spain, there's little trains that take you around the area. So they do that for like €9, and it's a half-an-hour journey. The next one's not until 1:15. They seem to run every sort of half an hour in this time of the year. But the cathedral's not far from here, and you can go to the top of the cathedral and get a good view. So I'm going to go to the cathedral first because it's only 10 minutes. I might see if I can get something to eat as well because I'm hungry. It is, what, 1:45, and I've literally only had breakfast so far. So yeah, I'm going to do that, head to the cathedral, then I might come back here. The downside being is the broken chair and the UN building that I wanted to go to is 40 minutes from here, so it's quite a distance. So we'll see what we've got once we've done this. So I've made it to the cathedral. You can't really see it very well because of the sun in the background. I'm not quite sure how you get into the cathedral. So it looks like this is the front of it, but there's no door. I've just munched on a pain au chocolat, obviously I'm Frenchy, so I've just munched on that. I might just find a sandwich or something later. But I'm wondering if I go around the front, if I can find a door. So you couldn't see that from where I was a minute ago, but there's a spire as well. It's like a greeny colour, so I don't know what it's made of, but it looks very gothic. But we're going to keep going around the front and see what we can find. I don't know what you can see because obviously I can't go back that far, but you've got like a main building there and they're doing lots of restoration work at the moment. Then you've got the spire and an extra bit there, so it looks like there's two different parts of it built at different times. You've got like a white stone and then like a creamy coloured stone, and then obviously the spire in the middle, and they're doing work on it at the moment. Shame, because obviously that would have made a fantastic picture. We're getting back right, Lisa. So we're going to go around the front here now, and hopefully that's the entrance. So you've got some very impressive columns and steps, so yes, I would say that is the entrance. Very impressive. Yeah, that's where people are coming out from, so we're going to go in. I think it's €9 to go in, and you can walk right to the very top. That'll probably kill me, but we're going to give it a go. Oh wow, so you can get a good view from the top, so hopefully we can go up to the top. So this is inside. It's a lot plainer inside than I thought it would be. You see some of the churches we saw in Copenhagen. I was expecting there to be a lot more like guild work and stuff. It's a lot plainer than I thought it would be. Stained glass is beautiful though. The camera probably doesn't do it justice, but the stained glass window and the sun is putting all the colours on the stone. Very pretty. Okay, so I have my ticket to go up to the top. So it cost me £6.16, 7 CHF, whatever that is. So I've got to go through the turnstile here, then up 2 flights, he said across, and another 2 flights, and then we come down there. So let's find out. And so the climb starts. It's going to kill me. Thankfully it's not busy, so we can take the steps as you want, but it's like a round tower, so you're just going up and up and up and up. You get little windows occasionally where you can see, but yeah, as you can see, it just goes up. As you can probably hear, oh, I am knackered. That's a lot of steps. So let's go and see. Excuse the heavy breathing. Oh wow.
Cabeça, mais reto.
Nós vamos ter que voltar por aí, porque a saída é...
So they've got a traffic light system here as well, so red to wait, green to go, like they did in Copenhagen. But somebody just came down anyway. So yeah, more stairs to climb. Made it to the top, although we're not outside, so I'm not sure where the outside view bit is. We made it to the top. So I made it to the clock towers. The bell tower, I suppose. Yeah. South Tower bells. South Tower bells, I should say. They're pretty impressive. So we're in the body now. We're going up here. More stairs. Wow, could you imagine climbing those stairs? So this is a panorama view apparently if we go this way. Oh goodness. Okay. Ah, more stairs. Oh, there's a higher bit as well. Oh wow, so you can come out here and obviously you get a view over. So this is like the old, or the more modern town I should say. And the other side looks out over the lake. So when you come out of the main cathedral, there's a little chapel on the side. So pretty with the glass windows. Wow, look at that ceiling. Just come out of cathedral, that was definitely £6 well spent. Beautiful, beautiful views. Lovely to like climb up into the old bits of the tower, and you can see obviously all the old wooden beams and stuff, and then you just come out there to like a little chapel as well, which is absolutely stunning. So yeah, really, really worth the £6. I was in there for about an hour. I'm now heading back to the front to see if I can get on the little train. It's coming up for 2 o'clock. Once I've done the train, I'm then going to take the long walk over to the chair and the UN building. Might see what I can get food-wise over there. Yeah, no, it's been really good so far. I really enjoyed it. It's nice that it's not so cold either, which you know, I have had for the last couple of trips, but that's understandable because of the time of year it is. But yeah, it's nice to have a bit of warmth, although I've still got my jacket. It's nice to have a bit of warmth and to have the sun out. So let's head down to the little train and see if we can jump on that. Well, that was good timing as I got back to where the little train goes from. It was sitting here waiting, so you can pay with card as well. It was €9 or 9 francs, which I think is about what, £8. It's a 30-minute journey. Yeah, I felt like a big kid, but yeah, no, good fun. So I think it takes you through sort of some of the places I've already walked by, but it's nice to sit down for half an hour, and it's got really warm as well. I've had to take my jacket off. The sun come out, it's getting really warm, so yeah, let's go on a little train ride. So this is the little train we've just been on. It's all solar powered apparently as well. So it's half an hour. You can do a one way, which I didn't know, and then back again. And yeah, it's got a little carriage on there. It's like the ones you get in Spain, but yeah, so it was really good fun, that was. It is coming up to 20 to 3. I've got about 4 hours left. I've got to be back at the airport for 6:55, so I've got about three and a bit hours left. I'm going to go over to the water taxi because they're included in my ticket. That's obviously the buses, trains and the water taxis. I'd like to ride those at least once, and I think I'll get one from here to there, back over. So I'm going to have a look and see which ways I can go rather than walking it around. So there's actually a Spanish like dance thing going on in one of the pavilions at the moment, which obviously you can hear the music. There's people just literally dancing in one of the pavilions. So yeah, let's head round to the water taxi. This one runs every 10 minutes, I believe. There's M1, M2, M3 and M4. M3 and M4 run every half an hour, but M1 and M2 run every 10 minutes because they only go literally just across the lake, whereas the other ones go a bit further, I think. So let's head round. So it had to be done after the little boat. I wanted to get some ice cream, so I've got a caramel ice cream, and this is £3.50. It's not cheap here, but yeah, looks really good, so let's give it a try. I don't have anything to stand you on, so I'm just leaning on the table, so hopefully you can see all right. I think you can. So it's supposed to be caramel. Oh. You can tell that's like a luxury caramel as well. It's really, really, really creamy. It's got caramel bits in it too. So I'm going to sit and enjoy this. That was actually really tasty, and one scoop was enough for me. Oh, I think he gave me a scoop and a half, so but that was enough for me. That was really nice. I'm heading to the Broken Chair now. It says 26 minutes. Surprisingly, I haven't passed many chocolate shops either. Lots of watches, but hardly any chocolate. I think one chocolate shop I've passed, so I don't know if there's more where I'm going now. So I'm going to head up to there. 26 minutes it says. So I'm going to walk up to there. You've got the Broken Chair and you've got the UN building opposite, literally just pictures, and then I'll assess what I'm going to do from there. I don't know if you can see the Broken Chair. It is just behind here. Unfortunately there's a demonstration of some sorts out the front of it, so that's a thing. I want to say it's Palestine, but don't quote me on that. I haven't a clue about flags and stuff. So yeah, let's get a bit closer. And then United Nations buildings there. So I think the thing that people take pictures of this is like where you go and you see those golden gates with all the flags. It sort of looks down into it. It's quite impressive. So an impressive size. So to give you some context, it's constructed by carpenter Louis Geneva. It's constructed of 5.5 tons of wood. It is 12 metres high. It depicts a giant chair with a broken leg and stands across the street from the Palace of Nations. It symbolises opposition to landmines and cluster bombs and acts as a reminder of politicians and diplomats visiting Geneva. So there you go. So yeah, this is the United Nations. Or Nations Unite. Yeah, United Nations. It says Nations Unite as well on it. But it looks all the way down. It looks like you can walk down there as well, but we're not going to. So I wanted to go to a proper chocolate shop, but they're all back where I came from. So I'm thinking, do I do another 25-minute walk? It's only, what is it, 4:30? So I've got another hour and a half at least. And I've pretty much done everything. Well, I have done everything that I wanted to do that I had on my list. The only thing I haven't done is botanical gardens. But I think that would have been better when it's sunny. I'd like to come back again because obviously Ryan's not well for this trip, so I'd like to come back again. So hopefully when he gets better we can come back and explore as well. So I didn't have a sit down meal anywhere because I didn't really want to sit on my own. So there was like a fondue burger type thing or a cheese fondue thing I would like to have tried. So I definitely want to come back. It's beautiful, beautiful city. So yeah, definitely want to review again. So yeah, I think I'm going to head back to one of these chocolate shops. The nearest I think is 26 minutes. So yeah, I'm going to walk back that way and then look to jump on a bus, probably a bus because the trains are all up the creek still, jump on a bus back to the airport. So after about a 30-minute walk through some not so lovely areas, a couple of nice parks, I found the chocolate shop. I did have a worry that it wasn't going to be open when I got there, but I did find it. I did film in there because it was quite busy, but I did get a little box of chocolates. 10 chocolates was 14 francs, which worked out about £12. I just said to her, choose any 10, as long as it's not alcohol, coffee or fruits. So I'll have a look at those when I go home. So it's about 5:20, and I am shattered, so I'm going to head back to the airport and just chill there. Got my Kindle so I can read. The trains seem to be running again, and I'm on waiting for a 17:28 to the airport. So I'll jump on there and just go and say just chill at the airport because I've pretty much done everything I wanted to do anyway. So I'm not gonna, continue wandering around just like a lemon. As I say, if I'd been with Ryan, I probably would have had some dinner somewhere before heading back. But yeah, I'm just gonna get something to eat at the airport. So yeah, we'll see you when we get there. So we are back at Geneva Airport. It's very simple. The airport's over there. The train station's behind me. So literally you come out of the train station, it was 6 minutes on the train. And I'll go over the tickets and everything that I've got so you can see what is what. And I'm literally just walking over to the terminal now. Very, very close and simple. Very handy. There's a lot of people on the train. So as I say, that's the terminal there. And that's where I got the number 10 bus from. And then that's the train station there. So yeah, really handy. So let's go into the airport and just chill for a bit. It says Terminal 1. I presume there's only one terminal, but we'll soon find out. So basically you come in down here where obviously all the gates and check-in desks and that are. Obviously, as I'm not, gosh, it goes on for miles. As I'm not going to check in, I can go up to the gates. But I really wanted to just sit and have some food for a bit, but it doesn't seem to be the bit that we had when we came in. So let's have a look and see. So EasyJet is Terminal 1. Apparently Terminal 2 is seasonal. But you've got security on my right, which you can semi-see through, and it seems fairly busy, so we won't wait too long for going through. But I've got just over 3 hours. I'm going to go down to the food court and just sit down there for a bit. There's a chocolate shop here, so I didn't actually need to get any chocolate in the town or in the city. So I don't need to buy any more. I've got some Lindt chocolate and I've got some like special chocolates, so I think I'm just going to go and sit in the food court, chill for a bit. I'm going through security in a little while. I'm at the gate, C55. It's a huge airport, absolutely massive. They've got A to E gates, and I had to go through like a secondary passport thing as well. It's absolutely huge. So I'm just sitting at the seats waiting to board. I've got probably about 20-25 minutes before we board us, but I'll show you on these seats. They've all got these little things here, all of them along every single seat, and they're for charging your phone, which I thought was really, really handy. All got USB ports. So I'm going to charge my phone for a little bit. I've just got some Pringles and a Toblerone. I'm going to have a munch of those and wait to get on the plane.
Pour la sagesse et la gentillesse, tu vas faire entre les deux.
I am back in the car. It is 10:10, so we landed about 10 minutes early. It was so funny though, when we came in hell for leather, and we bashed on the ground and bumped up and down a few times, swayed side to side. The air stewardess came over the tunnel and said, "I think we've landed." So that was quite funny. It was a full flight. Thankfully it didn't have anybody on the window seat again, and I think the guy should have been on the window seat, but I wasn't going to quibble, so I moved over to the window seat, so we had a space between us, so that was quite nice. The only thing I will say though is my new filter bottle that I've got, don't open it on the plane. So obviously the pressure pulls the water out, so I opened it and it went everywhere, so that was fun. But yeah, I'm back at the car now. I stopped at Smith's, WH Smith's, to grab a meal deal to munch on the way home. But Geneva is amazing, absolutely beautiful city. Obviously it got a bit dicier when I went up to the UN building, the broken chair, and when I walked back it took me through, because Google Maps doesn't know, does it? But Google Maps took me through some sketchy areas. But down by the harbour and the fountain and the parks that I went to, and like the old town and the cathedral, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I'd definitely like to go again at some point. It was nice to have the sun. I even got my jacket out off at one point, so woo! So yeah, it was lovely, really, really nice, really recommend it. So as per usual, I will do the rundown of costs and everything involved. So that was my Geneva extreme day trip. Absolutely loved it. Beautiful, beautiful place to explore. The cherry tree blossom was out everywhere and it was just absolutely stunning. So yeah, it wasn't a cheap city to visit. The flight again was under 40 quid. And the parking at the Radisson, £25 for 24 hours. So that part wasn't too bad, but actually the food and everything in Geneva was quite expensive. I didn't have huge amounts. I had like a McDonald's kids meal at the airport and just sort of snacks. And as you saw, the ice cream was what, £3.50. So it was expensive. Thoroughly enjoyed it though. Very, very pretty. The harbour area, which I could have spent more time in, that was really, really pretty. I would have liked to explore more up, down past the cathedral as well. So yeah, somewhere I'd like to go back. The travel card, I believe, was a 24-hour travel card, and it allowed me to do the train, the buses and the water taxis all included. And I think that was under £10. I want to say it was about £7 or £8. I'm sure I mentioned it earlier in the vlog. So yeah, thoroughly recommend that one. My next one that you will see will be Baden-Baden in Germany. Then we'll have the Florida trip. And then we'll see from there. So thank you for joining me again, and I'll see you soon, guys.